I'm accessorizing. I learned it from watching you loot everything that wasn't welded in place.
Took a while. I thought we were gonna when I last I last left, I thought we were gonna end up finding those two guys down there in this base, but I guess not. We really just took the item to close the rift and just got on our way, I guess. Something compared to like the last game, I don't like the loading times in this. It feel like it's barely want to run most of the time. That and random crashes. And the fact that it's easy to miss some companions.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously...
What perks I want? Hungry guns. I'll take that.
Inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may
Quite a bit
contain
of damage.
useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Okay, what's left on this map? Oh, just this. Well, I mean, I really want to go through the effort going down there.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately.
I guess I took the long way route.
Are not of the Protectorate. You are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash disproportionate amounts.
Ready to waste them on your command.
Man, I'm already gone all the way over here. I wonder how far they're gonna follow me out.
That's somebody. At
Wait, what? Oh, they coming. It'll take them a while to reach me anyway. I can't see that person.
Back and scan. Proceeding to target analyzed. Lay down fire.
That was a good find. Okay, how close are
So
we?
what sort of things are you into when you're not, you know, assassinating colleagues with mathematical efficiency?
My field of expertise is atomical dynamics.
Oh, is that akin to propulsion mechanics? Because I could strip and oxidize a manifold blindfolded in 2 shakes of
And
the
the thing you
lens.
see when I shoot them in the head, it's like a ricochet that automatically goes to the
You
person
wouldn't
beside them.
understand even if I distilled the fundamentals into a 2-hour lecture supplemented with handouts and visual aids.
Merciful law, no need to condescend. Ever hear of small talk?
To ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires this. It's so important.
Increases tractability.
Adversary.
Yes.
The console provides the system abides.
That's why we are all happy and content.
Hostile in proximity.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, placid waters Planetarium.
Let's see what's down here.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community.
Come in, come right in, and be refreshed.
The duty of every protector and subject to ensure operating at peak efficiency
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick visit to the laser
recharged!
to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Cool,
and I guarantee when you exit our doors,
you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. So you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts.
hello, contentment.
This is new. A mild euphoric.
Greetings, subjects. Welcome to the... You're not on my schedule. A walk-in, then.
Right. That's why we're here.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Why, of course, it is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience... Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Greeting, sub-query 1. Query 2. Rate your incorrect. Wait, the degree of zealous efficaciousness. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts? Unacceptable. Obsequious. A perfect final. Query. How would your neighbors describe you? Unsatisfied. The appropriate reply for 200. The acceptable amount for a now. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Prisoner clothing.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post.
I do believe that's the first test I've ever failed.
It's the law.
I get Outlast vibes here.
Greetings, new person. You have a little query about you. I have answers to questions. Hello, my name is Abigail, and I am head refresh. That, a restore. Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to refreshment Why? It's just follow the signs. Pondering begets disharmony. I once possessed a failing of character where I would voice simple statements in a way that sounded like a question. Drat! There.
Aw, that's pretty sad.
Anyhow, I was reported for it? Oh, Right as rain, neighbor. Never more content? I am newly full of zeal. I only experience approved emotions. Doubt and
Dang.
Thoughts and no bliss and
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today.
Hello. Oh, you're new. No, they say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement. But a facilitator said I couldn't leave. Are you into my commemorative pitch balls in there? For my son, I had to turn in my purse. Suppose one way out's the safest. That doesn't seem like I'll be their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first back is perfect. Our pitch ball is well conveyed.
Okay.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Placid Waters Wellnatarium here on Prater is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive devisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos, and their choice is an invitation to failure, loss, and anarchy. It is a sad fact that all human beings require direction. As my good friend the Consul would say, at its base, humanity unguided is cravenly, inept, and slothful. We of the Protectorate are not, because we do not allow ourselves to
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, Response. Zeal. Noted. I am medicament dispensement. Has concluded for the day. Response. Farewell.
And thus we enjoy amity, luxury, and resplendence. The system provides a system of...
Enemy moving into harm's way. From me. Combatant scan.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Still need a pass.
Hostilities are afoot.
Edging forward.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Replenishing my firearm.
Oh.
Target analyzed. Lay down. I have a fix on them. Stand weapon ready, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Contact real. Replenishing my firearm.
Whoops.
gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Hey, they go to exit. Can't be all that's in here. There's one more floor. I still got to check the cafeteria. I forgot to load my shotgun hammer.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now. You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest. Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible rule. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, we've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the... Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment. Well, after his first session, absurd nonsense about how the consul had betrayed him. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. Preposterous. No, to eat this, I will stay true. The Sovereign, just...
That was a mercy. I don't know anymore.
Mental refreshment.
I wonder if those robots from earlier are outside. Okay, wrong way. Okay, through here.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental...
Never. My irregularities have all been abraded.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Dictates we
Enemy in
reject
vicinity.
individualism in all its many forms.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia. Massive waters, wellnatarium. Here
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Got my lamp on and unfriendly.
A couple of them died.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Combat! Over here! Free hole in the head!
Combatant scan.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Guns cocked and loaded.
focus on their weaknesses. Medic, please!
Remember, all subjects
Sustain the
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment
This one
process.
lost too.
That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Technically, I could take them all out for health. Oh, it's not good in here. I can take that at least.
cherish all we have and defend it.
endures.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
How is this even possible? This has to be representative of some type of instrument miscalibration.
I wish that was true, but I've ascertained that the calibration...
I had nothing to say about that. What I just done. Oh, I saw this cave earlier before I ever went in. Now I know what it's for.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented.
One last thing to do.
This facility is the only thing
Oh there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for... Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of... I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure. Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for. He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck. There is a trail that leads... Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate and I can open it for you.
Okay.
been offline again. We need to get them back up before someone dances through our defenses like they're waltzing on half and quarter measures.
Okay, so there's a way to sneak in. But I can't do the front gate, so there's no reason. Wait, where am I? I think they said going up here. Let me just save.
So, you're the mysterious. Please consider me your personal. And to, however, neglect during this. Wonderful. So, with each tower. So, for each tower. That.
Journal. Let me just head to this one. Oh shit. Maybe I should jump down here. That, like that. Let me just head all the way down. Well, I never blocked, so that's not a problem for me. What? Not even one even supposed to be.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a raptor.
So I do this, go back.
Ain't this a
That's
sight?
right, folks.
Class
Keep the chanting
consciousness.
going. Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I read. We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically we need the proletariat. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer. Do your worst. That's right,
No
folks.
more
Keep the
bottles
chanting
on
going.
factory
I
floors.
can see the overseer
Time
up
for
her arms.
unlock
And we're
bathroom
constantly
doors.
making her miserable.
We don't want to make demands, but no more eating in bottles and cans.
Here goes the place.
This feels less like an overt labor negotiation and more like a covert assassination operation. Of course, I'm fine with either, dear.
At least I got that back.
I've no qualms with turning this labor negotiation into a liquidation job, dear. Just say the word.
Welcome. I assume you... It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule, and is making me look quite the fool. Unsophisticated. Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work, and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's choice to You're asking, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand. Wonder, this... So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. If I am a very important upper there, and by providing their maximal effort, they allow... You will find him up on the landing. Best do...
Heads up! Make some space! If you're here to pick it, we'd love to have you join our Well, that... Honestly, we just want to eat... I ain't
If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can charge us for stimulates.
I thought that at least get solved quicker.
Everyone's talking. Seems like there's been a shakeup in our leadership. Then we'll get back on the line.
Oh, it is. well.
Give me Auntie's Choice brand food products any day. Same here.
Where's my iPad at? Soon. It must be there. We just. Let me just go to the grounding station.
I cannot remain with you any longer. Was he? How can you be so sure? You cannot guarantee he would be permanently I have made my decision. We may continue working together, but what you have done shall...
I'll admit, always figured the console for a power snatcher. But I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. I'd say it's about as likely as a sprat learning the polka. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, as far as I'm concerned. Sure.
Strange when they just leave crowd meat out like that. Now I can just leave. I'm still missing 2. Well, missing 1 that I know of. One I can't get.
See that spire? That's the archive right there. The...
I know what that is. Got fast travel here. Let me guess, I still didn't have a key. If I remember this correctly, I didn't have a key for this. Let me make sure that's still the case. Yeah, still shut. Okay, so what I gotta do? Region. Oh, I do have that unlocked. Okay, that's good.
Good thing we nabbed that drift modulator for free. Should come in handy.
You there? You need to leave. Did you not hear me? You must, merged with the rift. By being and they are once again did I? And you may be able to fool an acolyte, but I'm not. Yes, come. Do not wander too far. My threat of violence is not to be taken lightly. The acolytes will open fire if you don't stay near me. Let us continue onward. I must admit to a certain modicum of suspicion towards your claims, but consider my interest piqued.
Why is the hierarch leading outsiders to the rift?
Something of great import is afoot. No one gets escorted to the rift. Is it time for sacrifices? When's our turn?
Acolyte Varnham said he heard them talking about a device that can change the nature of the rift.
That's preposterous. There must be some tomfoolery at hand.
I am happy to obey the dictates of our leaders. I am content. I am loyal. I am happy to obey the dictates of our leaders.
If you can indeed control the rift, as you say, that changes things. It could force us to rethink our understanding of the rifts, but we are nothing if not truth seekers.
Oh, he wasn't there yet.
We are here. Prove to me that your device can manipulate the rift, as you claim. Guys, this should not be possible. That device borders on the heretical. You will hand it over now, and then we shall decide. You're serious. Let's not do anything rash here. We will give you no more trouble. Acolytes of the glorious dawn.
Let me look at the map. It says I did that. So now I just head here. Is that crabble meat? Crabble cake.
Wait. The Protectorate have the entrance to the archive well fortified. Attacking straight on seems ill-advised. Before we go further, should we discuss a plan?
Report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
Not a bad idea, though I'd also suggest garnering backup.
If neither the Order or Auntie's Choice have managed to breach these fortifications...
I'm counting turrets, heavy infantry, at least one automech. Effectively, the works. Could we at least entertain other... I'll back you.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive...
I'm going for my best in there.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the six.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Yeah. Our enemies envy our prosperity. They sneer at our contentment.
Hey now.
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Stranded on a hostile planet, day 30.
Oh.
Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire.
What's going on with your
Were
face?
you left behind by your unit too? Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, so Why? Just the other day, Yes, indeed. I know that big computronic. You might call in reinforcements if I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. As much as I appreciate the compliment, such work, have at it now. I'll learn you all about self-sufficiency and survival yet.
What you want me to do? Wait.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals. Coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant the field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
I was about to just take that dude out. But I kind of like his design, so I want to just blast him.
Did you get the sprats I need? So I might, bait the equal. Finally!
Well, I'm never gonna look at a...
Sorry you had to see that. The parcels of victuals my neighbor sends over the tube have fallen off recently. Sent me over a bunch of recordings. I do... Here, drop... Ah, nice of you to drop by. You're looking very, toothsome, if you don't mind me saying.
Okay, so gotta be the way to go. So what's this?
Mind the hostile.
Oh, I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. Rumor is somebody died.
Mobilizing.
Twisted my balcony. Closing in.
one up there. So I came in from this direction, correct? I came in, took them down. The door is shut. So I gotta find my way over there.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Let me go to the left. Let me check over here first.
What was in those rations?
Don't you worry about it.
Always dreamt of coming here.
I gotta find one of those locked doors. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. So where would that door? I mean that. No, I don't want to go down there just yet.
Odysseus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Complex replacement. Greetings, sentient.
Took control of the archive wide and he back up.
Welcome to I am with the aid of my operator. I effect my to optimize profits, i.e. gain, to maximize the needs of our society, to attract the most. Beg you, how may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing content and impressive wise. What is the aim of your query? The preview to perform
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory. In order to improve calculatory, I am afraid that no must say I admire your drive. Some issues require I am on cold repair. Why is that optional? Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. It is the sum total of all our when I can. Yes.
Our potential allies in the Order would not like that.
It is difficult. Some attempts by non-order it isn't the sum total of all inverting any protectorate still on the ground.
How do I open these?
Return with all required odds of success to it is imperative. It is imperative for all of us to do our assigned part. Once you do yours, then return.
Seal. Support wing and lock. Okay, what's the main mission? Oh yeah, companions. I gotta have to get this. What Marisol? Oh yeah, definitely that.
We repel invasive elements.
Subject to the most exalted vigilance, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates. Cherish all we have.
Okay, what do I have to do? Okay, map. Okay, I can do that. I think it's important to keep that computer up and running. It is the best computer this world has, I guess. Okay. Oh, it's lift.
Hold fire. This one looks... Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? What? Oh, it's now for more than a month. We've all been trapped in these caves. Order and... You're what? How? Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of... You'll want to speak with Pro... Though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have. The path... And the... What else can I do to help you help... All and directly south is a band... No. Though, if I'm...
Corporate drones and my academic cohort united in a common cause? My, but we are living in interesting times.
Hostile spotted! Ready to waste them. On your...
Crabble. Hopefully I can have enough stats just like fix this issue quickly.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an anti-stress field manager is present and not a company.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Protectorate engineers. Reckon they didn't repair much. Investigating hostile intentions. Pump mechanism needs repair. Any tools lying around? Ratcheting up my aggression.
Got my left on an unfriendly.
Adversary vulnerability. Back and stand. Target analyzed. Lay down.
Troublemaker approaching.
Okay, now I got that. What's in here? Okay.
Proceeding to attack. Torpificator is charged. Looks like it needs a fuse. A specific kind. Now to activate the system. Mobilizing. Bad way to go.
Schermerhorn, my new neighbor, is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spiraton lift, so I know he's tech savvy. Just not survival savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube.
Oh.
Long gone without them.
It's kind of sad.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
Wait, that come down this way? Oh, I missed all this. Okay, map. What else I gotta go to? I just took a left.
vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Got my lamps on an unfriendly.
Resorting to violence.
Enemy proximity in our vicinity, Commander.
Combatant scanned. Go for... Check your scope for combatant and... Hostilities are afoot. Ratcheting up my aggression. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Or detour. That leads right back around. Oh no, it leads.
Investigating hostile intentions. I'll handle this. Combatant scared.
Okay, that's a shortcut to here at the fastest way. Okay. It's massive. Guess on this planet they don't have to worry about the ice ever melting.
You've completed more turns around a sun than anyone else on this crew. What do you think it's all for?
Our sun? It sustains all life in the system. But I gather you were referring to something else.
Life, death, purpose of it all. Do you really think the Order's right about humanity being on some predetermined path, ending all sewn up before the start?
I could present my philosophy, but I sense more underpins your...
Can you imagine what it must have taken to build something like the Archive? The engineering alone is unlike anything I've ever seen.
It is fitting that we move underground to burn out every single root the Protectorate has left on Cloister.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Liquored up on artificial...
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Torpificator discharge. The likelihood of them having a chance there was slim to none.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
I believe the technical term for this is glaciated. Not the worst way to go.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What in the name of the... We've been trying to restore these... What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time... And it was in the Protectorate's possession? What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell truly? Why, if that were to enact any... Oh, I've been... For a moment, perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory? Well, I suppose it means, therefore, if I can count... What?
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save myself. In my terror, I recalled the facility safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits. And with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system. Horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door to a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. I know the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate. It would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject
didn't mean to do that.
which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution, and I'll do so soon. I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
Well, I did give it too much information.
Yes, stupendous. And there, you stupid thing. Proceeding to attack.
Oh, there you go.
Proceed to the rail operations platform. Reposition Brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alert. Repugnant and spongers. Go
I have a
through them
fix
if
on their
necessary.
weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Taking out a hostile.
Wait, how do I get over there? Okay. Oh, I can just head down this way. That saves some time. I'd be interested in
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Well, I was saying I'll be interested in watching the speed runner play this game. See how quick they get that time down. Okay, what I need to do?
Quick once over.
Treacherous. What? How did I get this one?
Data brick now in position for export to the archive.
Okay, I just cut across right.
Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Okay.
scampering around our frozen fellows were difficult.
Appears the only
It
way
was,
forward is to
if I may
skitter across
cheekily
like
say,
ungainly children.
Rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation and resumed
Ready to
what
waste
had
him.
been my no faster today than it was before the incident. And I relish the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
Okay, map. Region. What if I just TP here?
Our enemies envy our progress.
Welcome back,
Sentient.
Cynthia.
A sense of community.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent
Cold storage is operating. I am a punch process. I have a.
Let's hit up the reactor next. I've got to see the heart of this beast.
Oh shit.
What are they doing down there? Are they
nearby.
after us?
Let me know when you need a distraction. That one ours?
Mobilizing.
No, I don't have that yet, so
Troublemaker approaching.
Proceeding to attack. Looks like we could ride this down if we get moving. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scanned.
Why can't I come? Why can't I come out here?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Investigating
No, I wait
hostile
for this one.
intelligence. Many ways to die. Careful.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor.
Provides, the system abides. Help you?
Resorting to fire.
Got my lamps on an
Serve the console.
Reactor fire suppression system online. The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work. Namely, via the reactor's backup security systems.
Appears we can adjust turret settings. Seal those doors from reinforcements. Open caches for health supplies or weapons.
Oh, and there's also the fire suppression system.
Emergency first aid cache
All depends on what
unsealed.
you got in mind.
Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed.
We'll have him get in there. Do I go through here? I do go through here. I still need that one. It's not no one up here, is it? I did open the 2 cash systems, so I guess I just have to deal with it.
Bunker mech, get ready.
Their weaknesses. Check your scope.
You wanted, I'll take care of him.
Grenade? Away! I repudiate all
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Requisite tasks complete.
I just gotta return. Looks like it.
Hey, I'm not your enemy. Yet.
Hey, say that for the wrongdoers.
Oh, it was close to the top.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
Priority control access nook unsealed.
Control access nook. Huh. Sounds like
Sealed.
my idea of a good time. Let's check it out.
Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry about you endangering your mutually assured means of success. Priority recoupled. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy, advert copy, and jingles. Start now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners? Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill is just an invitation. Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the best for us and the worst for everybody else. Is that really so bad?
Really hope we didn't just break the archive.
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical imperatives, power down, then power on again. Knew you'd come around. Priority recoupled. Knew you'd be priority. Ah, much better.
Oh. Misdid that. I thought it meant like powering them down.
Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Contain
that's
priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this Rift data and see what we're dealing with.
Ah, screw it. Oh, I already opened it somehow.
Shall I proceed? Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. In the interim, may I inquire to your intention? I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? Seeing as how my priorities are largely modeled after a founder of the Order, I expect returning to their supervision should resume with Rift data process, assuming the remain.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
Thank Law.
Asian. Wait, what's the should look beautiful in the daytime. I think it's telling me to go back to ship. Yeah. No, not there, not there. That pad. Incognito.
This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
Arbiter Rao has Agent Ibarra refers to this as somatic tolerance testing. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sense. Horizon Point Station has reappeared, adding base present data does not calculating. However, before that is in failure to make proper preparations raises the likelihood of death and serious injury occurring. Acknowledge.
Okay. Like I'm at the end, close to the end.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
Void, take that Consul. This is the 1000th time he has gone too far. Would that I could slay him once for each.
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The Rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the Rift modulator on board the Providence is the
only...
What? There...
As if the rift's not hair-raising enough? Something about those soldiers up ahead's got my spine tingling.
Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship.
Without the Rift modulator, I doubt we'd make much progress here.
Possess that shield modulator, yes?
Sure that'd work.
Investigating hostile.
On their weaknesses.
come down.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Ready to waste.
Is this where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, I'm supposed to head back.
I'll handle this.
End ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Got my lamps on an
End ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Wait. Wow. So I guess I go here. They all looking the same to me at this point.
That sounds like Helen? No. No, it couldn't be.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen. Law, is that you? It's me, Niles. No, I look a mite different from how you remember me. Been working on my fashion sense.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? My skin, it's burning. I feel dizzy. Not right at all. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Oh, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
How do I know you won't turn against me as well? How do I know you won't come at me with murder in your eyes?
We'd like to help you any way we still can.
You do seem like yourself, Commander. Can you tell me what's happening? I can't make much sense of things myself. Everything was fine until the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the Rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then nothing.
She was alive when the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Val and I tried looking for you while the commander went on ahead, but DeVries never intended for us to finish the mission. We barely escaped the station before she destroyed it.
So she never intended for any of us to survive. Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Stop speaking in circles. What are they doing?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? I assume you got a plan to help me? You do, don't you? Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, well, the amount of hope I got ain't worth a damn. Reckon best you can do is end this for me. So will you? I'm sure.
Glad we could do you this one last kindness. Rest easy now, Helen. You've earned it. Won't let no one forget your bravery.
Always knew I could count on you, rookie. You've made a damn fine agent. Only wish I'd been there to see it. This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh? I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Well, that was a sad reunion.
The Sovereign's ship up close. I believe we can safely assume he's not on it, or on that rover approaching the skip lab.
Reserve some progress.
Influences.
Breaking for cover.
Coming up on some fun.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Trigger finger's still tired.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Why can't the Rift ever reconstitute anything nice?
It is our mandate.
Exposure. Undermining function.
Hostile
Despite the low probability of such an occurrence, now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Go for torpification. Ratcheting up by a threat.
This is Scientist Bernard.
I remember this.
That's all rather intriguing.
Can't hear.
Mobilize.
Must be the Sovereign's office.
Worth a search for the equation, even if the place looks like an adult playpen.
Taking credit for someone else's genius? Can't say I'm surprised.
Apparently, the Sovereign solved the equation? However unlikely that seems, I'll take it. Now we only need return to the terminal and input it.
My vision was starting to spin for a moment there.
Take a look at these readings. This isn't congruent with our observations from the laboratory. Our projections are off by orders of magnitude.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
We should get up to the Providence quick light and find that rift modulator.
Free of undue kerfuffle. Now to unwheel that hangar.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Combatant scan.
Got to get to that modulator. Deck 2, wasn't it?
Hostilities are afoot.
If you experience, how might this unit bolster or reduce your how might this unit bolster or doctor-patient confidentiality? This subject must receive note.
do this the hard way or the smart way.
Resorting to violence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Ratcheting up.
Troublemaker.
Reckon we can look for those access credentials if you want to fortify. Sneaking around's always an.
I'll handle this.
Anathema to the grand plan begs for correction. Well, the modulator's certainly bigger than a bread box. Fortunately, the ship makes a convenient carrying case. Need to learn how it all works together. Torpificator is charged. Adversary vulnerability identified.
Let's search the body. Hope we find something to help us access the locker.
Got my lamps on an
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Spectroscope for combatant analysis.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Mobilizing. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Take what...
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis.
Esteemed Council, every test of reconstitution, the modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its end. We are now out of all of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from. I've included extensive notes and annotation.
Schematic secured. These rift coordinates are deep into unexplored space. That contradicts most rift causation theories, or hints at more troubling implications.
This is stuff all right, but we'll have to worry about it later. Right now, we should concentrate on finding the council. Here we are. Console's right through those doors. He's the last obstacle between us and that modulator. This guy's a politician, which means you might be able to reason with him, if you're of a mind to. Don't expect much in the way of concessions. He probably still thinks he's got the stronger position.
Intentions are well and good. Contingency plans? I suggest a quick break for opportunity.
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
Your tampering with the rifts is against the plan. A correction is imminent, and none of us may survive it.
So passionately delivered, and yet so utterly incorrect. What you are witnessing is my saving of Arcadia, and ridding it permanently of trespassers like you. Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice, but he chose mental refreshment for the good of us all. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not? I'll only be killing a select number permanently. The worthy, however, will be resurrected and reformed so they may reach their full potential. Open your mind, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. Indeed. Rarely are there enough measures to keep the most tenacious of sprats from gnawing their way in. I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Westport. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. You think yourself clever, don't you? The Sovereign is indisposed, leaving myself as the sole custodian of Arcadia. What's his is mine. And the victory I inevitably clench over you, over anyone, will be his in turn, even if he's not here to bask in it. Such bravado is unbecoming when you can't make good on your promises, Commander. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
The Protectorate was responsible for expanding the rift? Law. I'd ask why, but I can already guess the answer.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended. Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed. It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner seeing it carried out. Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken. Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now. You just come and go as you please, do you? I ensured he would have a handler by his side if any assistance was needed. And I understand that it is, which is regrettable. But fulfilling the Architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people would agree. So you say. But you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
I doubt you've had anyone capable checking your calculations. You don't strike me as particularly thorough, or much of a heavy thinker.
I am the chosen shepherd of Arcadia and will not be spoken to like this. I am only doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us. And what is your definition of wrong? Have you anything substantial to back such a claim? I see. Well, the man was always a cynic. I find that attitude can skew results even more than a thumb on the scale might. One data point means little. The Protectorate was clearly meant to harness this power. Nothing you claim can disprove everything that points to this reality. I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims.
It's true. Your matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was the stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the Matriarch's work. I swore to guide the Matriarch's line. It was not a matter of choosing sides. It was duty. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. It doesn't matter what you bring before me. I stand firm in the knowledge that I am following the grand plan, and that I will be vindicated. And leave the traitors and invaders alive? No! Death is the only way forward. We can only be made pure from the ashes, despite whatever supposed proof you have to the contrary. Claim? If you cannot see the truth of my devotion written plain, then Then now I see why you are against me so. But you are wrong about the risk. We are losing this war. It is inevitable. The victors will brutally subdue us until we become corrupted. Until we forget our principles, our history, the very core of who we are. It is better that we perish together as proud protectorate, proud Arcadians. Preserving our purity is a mercy. More than that, is it not love? Do you think I found pleasure from the pain I've wrought? No! I've only done what I must. A child, a society, cannot grow into its potential without firm correction. I would die to see that the Protectorate's legacy would not be tarnished. Just as I would die for its promise to be fulfilled, and its subjects to live in peace. As are you.
Resorting to violence. Combatant stand.
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Investigating hostile intentions. Proceeding to attack. No time to dally, Undo. Access the helm. Now!
If these readings are right, the rift's about to destabilize completely. This modulator ain't gonna do from this distance. Someone will have to fly it in close. Real close.
I've heard similar words spoken before. Those inspired by them are long gone.
In the serials, this is usually the point when someone heroically volunteers. Commander, it's been an honor and a privilege. You really are the best the Directorate's got.
All right. Somebody reliable ought to safeguard the schematics, ensure humanity is saved, and such and the like. If you won't, guess I'd better. Between these and the processed rift data, I'm sure someone can science up modulators usable at a safe distance. Rifts will soon be a thing of the past. May all your endeavors add to the equation.
It's just kind of sad.
And so in the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments. though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field.
It's kind of a good
As he
thing.
rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared. Tristan never uncovered who actually killed the Supreme Arbiter, a failing that chipped away at his ability to arbitrate.
Oh, that sucks.
His once promising calling eventually ended with him stripped of rank, programming menial automechanicals somewhere deep within the husk of Protectorate society. Marisol quietly fumed over her unfinished business with Anaïs Bujold at Point Obviation. She eventually passed away in her sleep, alone and full of regret, forced to think for themselves after a lifetime of luxurious certainty.
That's kind of sad.
Hardliners banded together to preserve their society. Without the Order or the corporatists controlling Arcadia, they had a real chance at making a comeback. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. With unfettered access to skip drives, and its reputation untarnished by its still-secret agreement with the Protectorate, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. The release of the skip drive schematics to the public domain resulted in new and exciting opportunities for independent manufacturers. However, unchecked use of the drives would ultimately lead to an even greater proliferation of rifts, once again imperiling the galaxy. It was once again up to the Earth Directorate to swoop in and save the day, stamping out rifts as soon as they flared into existence. Eventually, and in textbook fashion, they solved this second rift crisis, but not before much damage had been done. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
On a scale of 1 to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
Basically, I didn't even see the web to my other two companions I was supposed to get. It's kind of a dark ending.
If these readings are right, the rift's about to destabilize completely.
You know, I spent decades doing everything out. Well, look at you, Commander. All right, between these and the process rift.
Let me see if it's changed anything.
And in the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. After defending, having died at the peace, Valken, as he recruited his friend. Ultimately, Tristan Marisol quiet, forced to think for. Despite the recent tumult, without the release of the skip drive schematics to the pub, it was all of the. But through it all,
Oh, nothing changes. War never changes.